Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you my simple yet perfect cleaning routine of my braces as well as my teeth. Come and join me! So the things that we need are the toothbrush, the water floss or the water pick, the floss, the interdental brush, and the last but definitely not the least is the toothpaste. So this is not sponsored by Colgate, but maybe in the future, you don't know. But without further ado, let's dive right in. I start off by rinsing my mouth with water. This will make sure that all the remaining food stuff inside my mouth that are stuck in between my teeth or my braces will be removed. And to remove these remaining particles of food, I use the water pick. It's called water pick or water floss. It was quite a bit late when I realized that the water floss is actually helpful. When the braces somehow moved my teeth, the back molars made I think it's quite a large gap in between the teeth. And so most of the food that got stuck in there are the fibrous food, such as the chicken and other meat, leafy vegetables. There are times that can be a bit disturbing and painful whenever there's a food stuck in between, and so the water pick really does a great job in removing them. So I suggest that you buy one if you have extra. To start off, I fill my water floss with water, and this water floss that I have here comes with 4 tips, and the first one we got here is the pickpocket tip. So this tip is used for periodontal pockets or opening surrounding the teeth under the gum line. This tip comes with a smaller diameter opening compared to the other 3 tips that I have, and this is to make sure that it can reach even the tiniest spaces in between the teeth or gums. Next, we have the plaque seeker. You'll see that it has tiny bristles at the tip. This is helpful especially for us with braces. So I usually use this tip to clean the back molars because there are areas that cannot be reached by the toothbrush or the floss. So this is so helpful in removing the remaining plaques and other foodstuffs in between the molars. The next is the classic jet tip. This is for general use, and this is what I use often. It cleans well, and if I'm in a hurry, I usually use this. But yeah, most of the time I use this. If I want a thorough clean, I use the former 2 tips. This is still helpful in cleaning the overall areas of the mouth and the teeth. The last is the tongue cleaner. Honestly, I seldom use this tip because I use the toothbrush in cleaning my tongue. I think the bristles can clean it more than this tip, but still it came with a water pick, so it wouldn't hurt to use this every now and then. So in this demo, I'm gonna use the classic jet tip. To start, as you can see, I have to insert the tip into the water flosser device. My device comes with 2 levels of pressure control, and at the top you'll see the power switch. To clean using the water floss, I lean low over the sink and place the tip into my mouth. I turn on the device and aim for the teeth and glide the tip along the gum line. So I direct the jet stream to maybe somehow a 90-degree angle to the gum line. And the pressure of the flow of water helps dislodge the debris and the bacteria and the remaining food that I have inside. So I continue until I clean the inside and outside, both my upper and lower teeth. And I make sure that I slightly close my lips to avoid any splashing, but I also allow the water to flow freely from my mouth to the sink. You'll see that the water level had gone low, so I just refill it when I feel like I have to repeat the process using a different type of tip. But then if I feel that the cleaning has been sufficient, then I go to the next step, which is the brushing. So in brushing, you can use the manual or the electric toothbrush, but personally I use the electric toothbrush because I feel like it cleanses more than the manual toothbrush. But it really depends on someone's preference and budget. If you don't have extra to buy the electric toothbrush, then doing the manual is okay, but you just have to make sure that you reach the areas and you do the cleaning well with the manual toothbrush. The first thing I do is to apply a pea-sized amount of fluoride toothpaste onto the bristles. If you use the manual toothbrush, you can start by a gentle circular motions to clean the surfaces of your teeth and braces. So you just have to make sure that you have to angle the brush head towards the gum line for a thorough clean. And so in my case, since I use the electric toothbrush which rotates, I just make sure that I hit the areas between the bracket and the gums. Since that's the critical areas to keep the gums healthy, I go on each teeth and doing it repeatedly until I have done it all with my teeth. Next up is the flossing. So I suggest that you floss every single day. If not every day, every other day. Hopefully you have to do this after you brush your teeth, because obviously there are areas in our teeth can't be reached or can't be removed by solely with brushing. So the floss really does its job in removing the remaining food that got stuck in between our teeth. I use the thread type floss instead of the floss pick because I just think that the thread type is more environment friendly compared to the floss picks, but depends on you. What do you feel most comfortable with? Flossing has been so helpful for me, and I actually bring my floss everywhere. I suggest that you also bring one whenever you go, wherever you go. The main reason why I have to bring it everywhere is there are spaces at the back of my molars that are so painful whenever a food got stuck in there. If you have braces, you should have floss in your bag. The last one that I include in my routine is the interdental brush. So what are these brush? These brush have small bristle heads designed clean between your teeth, so you can buy them in pharmacies or other supermarkets. Honestly, I seldom use the interdental brush, but if there's time, I insert it into my routine. And I think you should do it too, because these devices that I have mentioned, yes, they can be good in cleaning our teeth, but there will always be some areas that can only be cleaned by a manual touch. So the interdental brush can do the job for us. I think you should also have the interdental brush. Okay, so that's my simple yet perfect cleaning braces routine that I've shared with you. And for some additional info, I have these two things that I avoid when I have my braces. And so number one is the whitening toothpaste. I've noticed that whenever I use a whitening toothpaste, like for example, I have rubbers that is color blue, and then after using the whitening toothpaste, it becomes green. So you know that the whitening toothpaste can maybe really does whitens, but unless you wanted to change the color of your rubbers, then maybe you can use the whitening toothpaste. But aside from that, the whitening toothpaste can also leave some marks on your teeth. So by the time that you have to remove your braces, you'll notice that there are some boxes or white boxes that can be found on your teeth. And for the second one is the mouthwash. I don't use mouthwash after brushing, and you shouldn't too. Why? Because you're not maximizing the ability of the fluoride to protect your teeth from cavities. Just to remind you, fluoride is the key ingredient in our toothpaste. I don't know if you heard this, but it is recommended that you just have to spit out the excess toothpaste that you have after brushing. That way, the fluoride can still do its job in protecting your teeth, and maybe after 30 minutes, you can start to rinse the excess toothpaste that remain on your teeth. So that's it. I hope you learned something from this video. And again, even though you have all these devices, the toothpaste, the electric toothbrush, it still depends on the person and how they brush their teeth, and I hope you take care of your teeth. Hello everyone, I hope you find this video helpful, and if you do, please like the video. And if you'd like to watch more of this kind of content, then please subscribe to my channel. And oh, by the way, I post my monthly braces updates by the end of the month, and if you wanted to track my progress, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you have some comments or questions, please feel free to comment down below, and I'll see you on my next video.